Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? I kinda messed up big time. Oops. So what happened was well, the long story short, I summoned in a bunch of gravel. The reason why I did that is because our server has a world border, so we can make it bigger when the 1.18 comes out. However, I made the big mistake of putting it in the air, thinking, oh, it'll just fall and then cover the side of the mountain that I placed it above, and then it will, look the same, but with gravel on it. Yeah, one, the area was pretty big, and two, it all started falling, and then my frame rate went down to 0, and I got kicked a bunch of times, and it was really hard to fix. Oh yeah, I did a bunch of building here with Hawk too. Eventually, I had to use World Edit to tell it where to place the first position and the second position, because I couldn't go in that area, because it would just basically lag me out. And then I had to tell it to put or replace all the gravel that hadn't fallen with air. However, that didn't work at first, so it kicked me again because it didn't. The first time I typed in the command, it had to load the area, and then so on my second try, I had to type it in a second time so that it would actually work in getting rid of all the gravel. So eventually, I got all the gravel that hasn't fallen away. There is still enough gravel there that we can use, but we can't go there right now because it kind of lags you out still, so we're gonna have to figure out how to fix that or just stay away from it. So, let's get on to the rest of the video.
I actually haven't gotten any lag on What the crap? What on earth? What? Okay, how did you get this all, like, in survival?
So, I downloaded a plugin that lets you shift and right-click an animal, and you can pick him up on your head. Yeah, you have to watch out though.
No, no.
If you punch, then if you punch, then they get hurt.
How do I put him down?
You just shift and right-click again.
Dude!
I had to do this because the villagers were escaping through the doors.
Okay, so my house is a villager house now.
No, we could change it. I put the villagers in there to store them,
Can we
but
change that? Because I'd like to keep actually a lot of these animals.
cactus farm. As you can see, they all get broken off by the fence posts. They fall down here into the few holes in the bottom, and then the water drags them along. There is a hopper here for them to collect first, so once this is full, then they'll continue into the composter where we can get bone meal, but for now it'll stay, or they'll go first into the hopper, just so that if you want a small supply for dyeing or other stuff, it'll always fill that up first. And if you want to, you can put a shulker box underneath it when we get those, and then it'll fill up the shulker box before it continues filling up for the bone meal. As you can see, the observers observe the stems growing, and when there are pumpkins and melons, the pistons will crush them. And then underneath is the minecart track, and this will pick up all of the pumpkins and melons, and they'll spit them out in this chest. And then they'll all end up in here. There's none in here right now because it's not started properly. But once this gets full and then the hopper above it gets full, because we had this issue in our other world that it just got so backed up, it will go and filter into here, and then in here it will go and to be composted like the cactus. And there's also a platform to stand on. And that's all the auto farms that we're going to do in here done. So you can see we now have sugarcane, cactus, pumpkin and melon, and bamboo. So the bamboo ends up in the, going to end up in the auto smelter. Pumpkin and melon goes down here, right next to the pumpkin and melon villagers, so we can get emeralds. It also has a bypass, so it goes into the composter when it's full, if we don't clear it out. Cactus goes straight into the composter, and then we can take out some over here through the hopper if we need it. And then over here we have the sugarcane. Sugarcane just goes into a chest down here, where it is stored for later use. You might have seen me use World Edit and just giving myself stuff. I did that, but I also burnt or chucked away some diamonds as price, so it would be justified. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and see you in the next video.